subscribe for more videos.
Welcome back, everyone, to some more EU4. As the Congo, we're continuing where we left off. Ooh, circumnavigation's an option. Nice. I don't know why we'd want to, but cool. I think we've already been pretty much everywhere, but let's continue the process. Yeah, we can literally fly entirely around the globe. That is Portuguese. Interesting. Yeah. All right. Well, all of these colonies may eventually want to separate, but oh, Ottomans? The Ottomans are colonizing in the New World as well. That is bonkers. That's so bonkers. The Creek. Did you guys push back Floride? Floride? Maybe. Newfoundland is an English colony. Now, are you guys 6.3 Liberty Desire? That is not a colony. New Castile, 5% Liberty Desire. That's all the way down there. New Granada, 17%. These are actually Ottoman provinces. They haven't made a colony of it yet. You're at 17. Brazil, 17. You're at the same tech as I am too. Interesting. 0.1%. Okay. You guys are pretty darn happy with being part of them. 6%. Yeah, none of these are seriously disloyal at all, to be honest. That's fine. No surprise there. All right. So last time we talked about getting to the colonies, we stomped a whole bunch of rebels, and things have been great because we've been able to turn down our religious issues. High fervor. Excellent. We could increase trade, global trade power, production. Okay, we could do the army's morale. No, stability, national unrest -2. That would slow things down for the time being, a little bit, not substantially. Diplomacy would give us improve relations, and spy. Okay, so either we do the trade, we increase our cash flow, which is important, or we do the stability to reduce the cost of running these these rebels up. Reduce the growth of the rebels. I think we'll have to go with the cash thing, because we are, as you saw last time, in the positive by a good amount with our military maintenance turned way down. And we have 13 loans with 5,800 ducats, 5,877 in cost. So let's go ahead with the trade. That should increase our profitability per month for a little bit. There we go. We're at 15 now. Speeding things along. We do have a little bit of time, not long actually, 30 days, 27 days to wait for this last ship to come through. And I think it's going to be actually down in Sofala. Why don't we do that? You guys can march on down there. Actually, just go in here. And it'll be ready momentarily. There it is. So we'll have 12 ships to trade with, or to transport. Let's go ahead and give them a leader of some substance. You are already assigned to the 5th Fleet. Leaders on an expedition. So you're doing the you're doing the trade. Let's go ahead and bring on. Do we have enough capacity for? Yeah, we can bring on another naval guy. But let's go here with our decision to bring on a this guy right here. Just adds colonial range. Lasts for 10 years. And which won't matter really in this stage, but gain explorers with 90 tradition. And that guy hopefully has good maneuver. Oh my gosh. 5262. He is freaking epic. And his job? To sail the army to Australia. You go ahead and split. And actually, hold on. Why don't we just group them up and tell them to manually deposit right there. Off he goes. So we'll bring up the maintenance once this last second half gets picked up. You can bring up troop maintenance then. You're missing a leader. Why? Strange. I don't remember a leader dying, but look at that. 200 ducats in hand. Military leaders left. Really? the good general just vanished the moment we got there. Okay, recall from the Portuguese. That is fine. I'll use that person. Damn them. Well, dropped again. I'll use that person over somewhere over here once our colonist arrives. Wait, where did we put you? Didn't we put... Where did my colonist go? I sent a colonist, didn't I? Yeah, where'd the other guy go? Where'd he go? Did I not send you? That is quite strange. I'm sure I sent both of them, but maybe not. There. We're both on route now. We will get another one eventually here, but not quite yet. Got spy networks growing here, which is, I guess, giving us vision. Exploration ideas to increase global tariffs and envoy travel time. Envoy travel time reduction is quite nice. I'm not sure that that's the priority, though. Let's go with the Diplo Tech. That gives us 11. I kind of prefer that. Wait. Oh, that's... Oh, I just about done the wrong thing. This is the idea group. I should definitely not be touching that. We need to build our next admin. I love how fast our admin is growing. Plus 11. That'll help it catch up quite nicely. You're on your way back yet? Are the troops over there yet? They are. Okay. We'll give them a little bit of time to turn them back up. Once they get over here, we almost have built up enough since we changed. Pay off a loan. Almost there. Well, 460 isn't almost there. We're 130 ducats away, which isn't bad when we're actually bringing in now 16. Every month things get a little bit better, or not. Religious zealots in Calabar. What type of religion? It doesn't matter because they won't convert to my style. So let's get you rolling. And we might as well, we will have to now turn up the army tradition for them to do the job. And now we're losing ducats again. Darn. I'm going to bring down the inflation a little bit. Got to keep that under control. See if we can, there's Sofala converted. Excellent. See if we can get up there before they spawn that 13 of them. Oh, wait. That's not where it said I was going to be. Where is that? You're near right here. Okay. So that's cool. I'll keep watching for that, as it might change every month. I don't know. We'll see. It didn't change this time yet. One more step. Good. I don't know if they gain control of it immediately or not. Conversion successful. There's a quick 9-month one right there with a 1%. We're getting there. How are we doing? We're at 52%. Thought we might be close to 60%. Okay. There's the spark. Oh my god, I did that too soon. Oh, that was a terrible, terrible thing to do. I might have lost that. Oh, just barely. Whew. Could have just waited a little few days, genius. All right, well, that solved that problem. Let's go ahead and hang out in the capital for a while. There is rebellion in the capital, so you might as well be doing some rebel stomping while you're there. I don't want to do the admin stuff yet. I want another admin tech. Selling land, no. We're at 325 ducats, and the army is halfway home. We're halfway to the new colony now. There you go, sailing up through, what the heck is this province called? Or this, Sri Lanka? Isn't that what it is these days? Sri Lanka, I think it is. I think the region is, or the nation there is Sri Lanka. All right, another conversion. Excellent. Keep those rolling. The money is a little higher than it was. I think one of our events, one of our things dissipated. We're at 59% Republican tradition again, running full prestige. That's great. Power projection's at 44. Let's send off a nice insult to the Mamluks. That would be lovely. Let's go insult the Mamluks. See if that improves relations. Send an insult? Oh. 64 we need it. The other rival we have, I think, is just Castile, right? Hello, 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 there you go. Oh, that was Wasteland I was trying to click on. Why can I not right-click on my own problem? There we go. It's just Castile, eh? I don't want Great Britain or France as a rival. So if we send an insult against them, France, interesting. Yeah, France and Great Britain get happier. Will cost us 5 prestige. Wreck the relations. Well, it can't wreck the relations any more than it is, and that should bump us up a little bit to... Oh. It doesn't. Insult rival is plus 10, and we already have insult rival. No? Okay. Oh, there you go. It's at 50. Only for... It updated it to 10. So it must have been down... Yeah, it loses 1 a year, so that's unfortunate. It's not going to be enough to do that. Well, we could embargo them. I don't see why not. Embargoing Castile would be actually quite detrimental to them. They're at war with the Ottomans. Well, that's delightful. How are you at war with the Ottomans? Ottoman conquest of Smederevo. Smederevo? Where's Smederevo? Ottoman conquest of Smederevo. So the Ottomans are at war with Castile, Aragon, Tlaxcala, really. New Granada, the Papal State, Serbia, and the counter... Oh, that's Serbia, not the... I thought that was Hungary. Gotcha. And Serbia is at war with the Ottomans. So they're going to obviously conquer that real easily, but then there's a whole bunch of other interesting stuff that might happen at the same time. Yeah, the Ottomans have totally been occupied in their colonies, and if they lose the war, they lose the colonies. But I highly doubt they'll lose the war. How are you doing, Castile? Oh, Tlaxcala is a vassal now. All right. They've got Aragon as a junior partner, who is not super loyal, but not ready to talk treason yet. Yeah, we could send an embargo. I think that's not going to be causing us a war. Hope it's not. We're at Miltech 13. They're at Miltech 13. We're at Miltech 12. We could get to 13, and we could easily enough defend our mainland, I imagine, without if we bring our ships online, unify our ships, and knock their ships out before they can transport. I think it would be reasonably okay. They could probably get land access down somewhere through here, but maybe not. And they'd be against our allies, including Ethiopia. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and fire off. Oh, we did the insult. I was thinking embargo, right? Issue an embargo against them in 26th of April. Oh, no diplomat to send. Right, the diplomat takes longer to send than the cooldown on sending one. There we go. Embargoing Castile. That's going to hurt their trade in the area. Something converted. Ah, crap. Another Catholic. I can't not take those because the stability hit is 2. Lost stability every time. That's just crazy high. Alright, you guys need to get over to the island, so let's head to Sofala and let's bring the trade fleet, or the transport fleet, back here to Sofala. On the far east, since we've got everybody on active mode here, we're going to go ahead and make some claims. Let's fabricate claim on this province and this province. Lovely. And we could actually claim into here as well. Are you in this war? You're not going to be in these 2 wars. We now have a claim here, which means we could... Okay, good. Let's go ahead and build spy networks over here. Remove these 2. It's going to be 3 months before we can do anything about it, but... Alright, so we have a CB against you. You're going to bring on Malgana to the south. That's here. And you're going to have nobody. So let's go ahead and diplo up the declare war there. As soon as we have somebody home. That's definitely a problem. I'd like to get this this one right here to help our transport time. Maybe that's worth doing because we're doing all this right now. It'll set this back substantially, but what is the advantage to this one? Not huge of anything. So I'm going to go ahead and bump that idea up. Speed our traveling friends. That arrives in 5 days. There we go. You need a leader. We could hire one, or we could bring one on with a decision. Now, bring the conquistador drops their loyalty, so let's not do that. Let's use the mill points for it. That conquistador seems like the right choice. 132 will do the job for sure. I guess these guys are running real low tech, eh? Like tech 5, 10k units. We'll just go ahead and pop you, and then well, actually just stay there. Then in another 60 days we'll pop the other guy. Got a good babbling buffoon. Oh well, you're so rude, man. You might have a friend that's a babbling buffoon, a leader that's babbling buffoon before long. Pretty much always happens in the Republic. The Pate loyalists are growing for sure as well. The Palatinate, my dream, not to being the Palatinate, my dream to have religious stability. Let's get back to, oh, hello. You off and you off as well. We'll waste money on those. And we have the island to deal with and these guys to deal with. So let's go ahead through here. That sounds fun. And the ships are on their way back. Where's these guys? We could bop them first. Actually. Yeah, let's go to Cephala still. Alright. Keep that buzzing. We have this war we could activate as well. Longer of a claim on a province. Alright, well it's not that one, so off, go to the colony. Deal with knocking those whatever K out. Up you go. You have 5k there with a gun. Excellent. That's totally fine by me to just leave him to clear that up. You're going to have you and you. In fact, why don't I just keep this guy right here. Declare this war. And that's fine. The 18 can stack in there. Oh, we're not going to get to him in time. Cavalry cost down. Good. We'll go there and back. Might as well knock him out if we can. Lose 50 admin to quarantine. Jeepers. That's rough. I'm not sure how likely it is that it spreads when you do that, but... hold on. We have mercantilism for... This is the livestock that we never get money from. We just use them to manipulate the overall trade power by growing mercantilism. We could lose loyalty for both of those guys, or lose loyalty to the burghers and gain loyalty with the others. Lose army tradition, admin, global trade. Oh my goodness. We're going to upset both of them. That's just how it's going to be. Advisor costs go down, so a little bit better. Yeah, I know we have disloyals, because you just forced them to be disloyal. Jerk. RNG gods are rude. Conversion successful. Lovely. Another conversion on the line. 8k, 9k, whatever, stack wipe there. Not a lot of losses from them. I mean, they don't really hurt to fight those guys. Local autonomy in Madagascar areas, huh? No, we're gonna have to take the admin hit for that. But I'm trying to manage those, reduce those autonomies over long term. We're not in a desperate state, and our autonomy, 50 autonomy is like 4 months, 4.5 months worth of autonomy. So it's not end of the world type of levels. All right, you have any siege? You do not. How convenient. All right. I'm not going to spend points to blow forts or anything. They're level 1 forts, right? Holy Roman Empire. Electors elected Anton I of Austria as the new HRE ruler. That's lovely. Rebellion 70 percentile there. So let's go ahead and move these guys across to here. And we are still at 50 with the Pate. Good. The Hawaiian, or not Hawaiian, the Australian. The Australian kingdom is growing nicely. If they will keep growing, that'd be nice as well. Come on, 28, positive, good. Liking it. Liking it. You guys, how close are we to fabricating? Need 20. Don't have 20. Oh, wait. You're supposed to be fabricating a claim. I forgot about that. Ah, bugger. All right, building a spy network there. We will build a spy network here. And our colonies arrived on this trade port, which is very nice, and we will build a spy network there. Colonists arrive, and a couple of years later we say, yeah, that was our land that we're taking from you. I think that's par for the course, isn't it? That's what you're supposed to be doing. All right, that jerk is gonna pop real quick, right? One province apiece. All right. Do this thing because these provinces are long and hard to march into. And 50 is the closest on the next one. Good. He'll bop and get hit. He'll appear next month or 2 or 3 months, and then he'll come out. 12.5% chance every month. Pate is now at 60. Got to watch that one. Oh, the others dropped off the list, so something must have been making them upset. And you continue the beautiful conversion rates. We're what have we hit? 60, 57. Little high in mighty dreams, but 200 or 447 ducats right now. We're actually making money with our army turned up. Making 3 ducats a turn with our army turned up. That's helpful. I'm going to drop the inflation again. Siege there, finished. Great. Let's go up and siege this guy out, because he's the other part of this war. I like how there's like 5,000 British troops just sitting here in this province. Just sitting there. For no reason at all. They just got abandoned by their friends. That's how this is the penal colony starting up right here. End of religious turmoil. Oh, I shall be there someday, my friends. Someday. No liberty desire in our buddies. That's awesome. I do want to hit Benin. We should probably prepare for that to take a. Oh, that's only those 2, eh? So I could gobble him up into Oyo or as a separate vassal, and force peace, religious force peace thing with that guy. Probably. Come on. Come on. Come on. Proper popper. Let's go. 7.8% chance. If it's not going to do it on its own properly, might have to force the issue. We're quickly running out of potential provinces to clear up. We don't need to take everything from them. Agenda, diplomatic, Castile, yeah. Oh, election time. All right. I'm going to keep boosting our Republican tradition. That's going to be helpful. So we'll get a new bureaucrat with idea cost down. Okay. I like how this is randomized. It's a much more enjoyable system. 1 random skill. What do we get? A 4-2-1 guy. Okay. New ideas available because the price has gone down. We get our manpower growing faster. We still have a long time before this is full and we're behind in there, but I'm thinking we hold off on that. Well, it would bring our manpower up. Okay, let's go with the first idea to get the manpower growth up, because this will mean this total goes up, which means we get more each month. We're at 800 and something, 880 something now. Yeah, that's worth doing. Get 880 something points going up at a time there. Come on, buddy. Let's get you procced, please. Before Pate gets their act together there. It appears something rather, what? It appears the president is now ship durability plus, or yes, ship durability navigator. Lose some money or unrest in Zimbabwe. No, I'm going to say we don't lose 400 ducats. Thank you. We've been working hard to get that 400. Let's go ahead and, oh, we're at plus 10, dudes. Plus freaking 10. That's awesome. Actually making progress downing this debt. We're 500 down from what we were 2 episodes ago. You're going to decline and not get what you want. Plus 42% chance there. Plus 7 up north. 21. This doesn't become a colony until we get 5 provinces that are cored. We have to be able to core these. So there's the revolt. Good. Is there anybody else in the island that's... Oh, Pate is at 90% already. Jeez, man. That's crazy. There we go. All right. Immediately move you across to here. That's wild. Pate's going to get away with it. Yeah, there they are. That was pretty obvious that they were going to get their claim. I was surprised, actually. That, oh, hey, look at this. a new province become available for us to switch. We're at 59%. Getting there. The Republican tradition's growing nicely. That siege will finish off that area. That's good stuff. You can go ahead and peace out this war. Take that province. Hold on. Clear offer. There is a annex the tribe. I don't want the annex the tribe because that deletes them. I want the claim province. I believe that's the one. Then we'll take their money and then upset the neighbors. Oh, kill the... Yes, okay. We have no diplomat because they're all off doing stuff. So we'll have to wait for a couple months, probably about 6 months before this guy's going to be ready. So it's 3 months, 4 months. We're going to need 4, 6, 9 months before we're able to bring that fellow home. So both of those wars are going to sit there and stagnate for a while. That's fine. We'll wait for the other part of the army to arrive before we go up. Actually, let's go up here. The general's with them, so if they come south to get their next attempt to take something. Bara now switched again. Darn it. Okay. Unfortunate, because that keeps making more provinces that can't be converted. Right? See all these that are... All these provinces, when they get flipped, I don't think they're able to be converted. Where's our time? Oh, wasn't sure if we were running high overtime or not. So does that leave zeal? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's not bad. It doesn't leave religious zeal. That's nice to know. What the heck are you doing leaving one single dude behind? How is that even possible? How do you have 12 infantry there and 12 there? How did we get another artillery in there? I'm so confused. I'm absolutely sure we had the right numbers there. Oh, we lose the Republican tradition again. Not getting anywhere. I mean, it's giving us money, but we're not getting anywhere with the other parts of things. With the we're getting somewhere with the budget, but not with the other stuff. So I guess that's okay. 482 next month. We should be clear to pay off another loan. Republican tradition be damned, I guess. Not much we can do about it. Rebel uprising, Catholic zealots, huh? Didn't see those guys coming. Why are you... Oh, you know what? This is probably due to... This is probably due to the fact that we've got... intolerance is becoming an issue, is the issue here, not anything else. I thought maybe the... Oh, no, actually, look at that. Our war exhaustion is increasing monthly due to call for peace, but our defender of the faith is actually countering it fully. You get up here, join with this guy. Pate's bringing down their 6K to try to deal with these rebels. That's beautiful. What the heck? How are you not fighting our rebels? You're standing with... Oh, because it's Pate. Like, you always fight rebels. Not when the rebels are trying to give land to us. Oh, well. That's a trade port that's going to get banged up as well, but that's weird. He's going to go unsiege it, but he's not going to fight the rebels. I find that beautifully funny. We have there we go. You're ready to be to lose your claim, or to have your claim put on your land. Lovely. So that guy comes home immediately. Did we expel any of these? I'm not sure. I really don't know. One more month in both of those probably already. Yeah. Okay, so what? Oh, fabricate that claim. Sure. Although that makes it pretty useless for us to work on, but all right. And the other one is this province here. Fabricate a claim. Good, that'll get us a potential war down there. Good, good, good. This army is hopefully going to be able to hang out here for quite a while. We have 17 days to bring somebody back. Did the CB, or did we start the fight? Oh, that's South America, not Africa. Looked in the wrong spot of the map. All right, you're both stacking in there to take that guy out. Thankfully, he won't get Kilwa taken. It's going to cost us a lot of casualties, though. Yeah, almost 3,000 troops. Kilwa should de-siege that, so let's head back to the capital. Keep forgetting these turned on. The Batuans are not, no rebel forming right under the fort. That's great. You're ready to be pieced out. So let's go ahead and start the piecing out process. Actually, this guy has Yanua. That's way up here. We could actually move that way as well. Let's go ahead and group you up and head down through here, and we'll go ahead and war this guy. As soon as he gets into range. You arrive on the 28th. So we'll wait till there. Oh, you arrive at the next 28th. 28th of December. You're just gonna move off your province, be like, I'm not gonna suicide. Like, that's alright, I'll track you down anyways. Helps deal with future issues. They don't become rebels if they don't spark. We're back up to full fervor. Let's go ahead and pop the trade back on. Did you deal with the... Yes, did you deal with destabilization? Yeah, you fixed that. Okay, good. Get these guys regrouped. I don't know why we have 8k or an extra 1,000. Oh, this is... No, this wasn't supposed to be that group. Oh, yes, it is. Of course it is. My silliness. I got it. I understand now. It's okay that you have one extra 1,000 troops. Totally fine. Alright, get over to the capital and deal with the Catholic zealots when they appear. And, oh, crossing the island too, eh? Let the Catholic zealots... No. That's a bad idea. Deal with the Catholic zealots first. Separatists are not as big of an issue. If we let the Catholics pop their province... Well, then they get another group that they can hold on to for a while. Do we have a diplomat free? Good, let's bump this group. You guys can have that. Hold on. That and all the money, please. Did you eject him? No, probably because there was no physical neighboring spot for him to do that with. So nobody's... This belongs to nobody right now. And this is... These guys... do have access? No, these guys don't have access to the neighboring land, so they'll probably lose as well. Lose their territory as well. We'll piece out you. This guy. Take your province and your monies. And that. Let's go ahead and core both of those provinces. 57 points needed there. The TUI unconditional surrender should be now in a condition that causes some real grief. Go ahead with the longer runs of these. Actually, no. Not right. Let's go down to the quickest ones we can do. Faster we get some points down, the sooner we get to the 75. 75 will end the disaster. Lovely. Oh, and he did go down here, did he? Oh. Malgana did move. Good, good, good. So we'll need a diplomat there to reclaim that territory. And if this guy moves over, then we'll need a diplomat there. But that's somebody else's land. This one wasn't when he got kicked out. Because this guy had this tribal land. And this guy didn't have any tribal land. But once this guy was taken, this was no longer his tribal land. So then this was kind of free for him to move through. So I think that's how that panned out. We have 19 days before we can get somebody over there. You've fixed up that issue. You guys are going to the Catholic capital to deal with the Catholic issues. That's okay. Got it. We lost it. Oh, we lost the CB on this guy because we have now the claim on the land there. It's annoying, but we'll leave him building network against you, or is that against you? That's against you. We're building up the spy network. Okay, so recall this guy. One day we can end this war. TUI. What is our... Yeah, we are gaining fairly substantially now the war wariness. So claiming the land can let them eject into tribal land, and they indeed did go to the neighboring land and claimed it. Good. I like keeping them alive, because every time we do that, we get another chance to war them again. It's a great little way to spread across a region, especially this one. This is the easiest to do it because everybody basically is spread out and everybody bumps to the next tile, so you can just repeat wars. And they have these weird federation links sometimes that they'll form up to... now, they don't all have them. There's not really good set of federation links right now, but oftentimes there'll be like 4 or 5 guys. And you can have fights that have overlapping alliances and what are they called? Alliances and federations, leaving multiple opportunities to attack from multiple ways, repeatedly drawing troops in that weren't previous, or that are on like truce retimer sort of things. You guys are colonizing this. We've got incense here, and it's a harbor, which is great. Now we won't get much trade from here, but the colony will actually produce a merchant. Oh, hey, hello. Oh, that's Malacca. Malacca can actually move down straight to the Cape, which is awesome. Castile will be pushing that direction if they have power there. Guess they don't right now. They have... The Mamluks have a little... Oh, Castile has a tiny bit of power here. And we would get some power in here, I think. Do we? Castile's there. Congo, we are in here. Trade power transfer forward. Yeah. 0.14 ducats. We have currently 4.4 trade power. Oh, from provinces, right, and transfer from trade power downstream. So we're pulling from downstream. Yeah. That's pretty awesome. We could actually transfer a trade, get a merchant in Malacca and the Moluccas and in Australia, and that would that would help us push a lot of trade down this way and around to here. So any merchants that are in here probably don't need to be here right now. Transferring to the Ivory Coast. 95%. There were 76 still in Zanzibar. Who else holds Zanzibar trade? Pate holds Zanzibar trade. We could get Zanzibar to push trade forward. We're only at 6.5% Liberty Desire. So we could get Pate moving their trade to us, which would let me control the trade in that node. Let's do that. Divert trade, please, Pate. That gets them a little bit of Liberty Desire, but 36.5% isn't great. I'd like that not to be that high, but if that works for the trade, we're at 76. That should bump our trade power up. And Pate is now using theirs to move forward, is what it is. And Castile should be as well. So, is there any retained trade power? Pate is retaining. Why is Pate retaining trade power there? Or maybe it has to wait for the next month to update. Shouldn't be. That should update. Yes, 100% trade power moving forward. So it's now going all the way down here. So now without a merchant here, we could still use all that trade power to move forward because it has only one outward, and that goes to here. So let's move that merchant differently. If we have this guy off, he's currently moving trade. I don't really care which way. So recall this merchant, and we'll recall this merchant. Let's see where our trade is at right now. 1667. We have no merchant collecting in the capital region, but we do collect there. We could increase our trade power there slightly for collecting more, but getting more trade down there would be huge. To do that, we could either pull one way here. We have 10% in the Gulf of Aden. Or we could pull over here. We have 0% right now. We could actually pull from Malacca. Let's see about transferring trade power from there and the Gulf of Aden. And see how that does. We're pushing more towards where we... Oh, that didn't work. Did not do that, right? Transfer trade power, and there's nobody here. Oh, we gotta wait till they're free. There you go. You're free now. And over here. Transfer trade. There we go. 3 merchants now moving stuff forward. You have to have some fabrications done on your land. And we need this one fabricated on as well. We have a war active, but that's going to be a while, so we can go over here and get... Let's see, hold on. Where are you guys allied with? This is that guy's face. He's rivaling that one, so you are also rivaling that one. So this guy is on his own. Are you allied? Yes, you're allied to each other. So either one of these will get us a an action to get to battle, an opportunity to get to battle. Go ahead and build more spy networks there. So we got 3 new colony targets for spy networks. All right, good. How close are we to getting there in time for the Catholics? We might actually make it. It is possible, unless it pops in the end of July. August 1st might see a breach, but really wish these would stay off. We need this to be both toggleable. Like, that should be a don't change automatically on wars. Although it would be dangerous. I want war. A lot of times we have wars that we don't need all of our forts on. I'd like to have some opportunity to tell them to just stay off. Oh, boo on separatists. That's boo on... It's terrible. Catholics. Siege finished over here. Good. And the other target in this war is you, I believe. Yeah. Good. Let's get up there and deal with him. Now, did you change any of your relations? No. Both of those are still alive and ticking. You're in a deal with that guy. Okay. Just a double. These are really bad. Oh. Malgana actually would be an opportunity here. Okay, hold on. CB. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, wait. Who moved around? Do we have a claim here? No, where did we just get a new CB? A little confused. Ooh, we don't have any claims up in the spaces. I didn't watch, so my bad. I didn't watch properly where that was. Okay, so this guy is going to go up and take care of that war, or that target. Oh, hi. That's what's happening. Our colony is getting hit here. That's very annoying. That province is not finished colonizing, and they might destroy it. I don't know if that is going to turn out that way or not, but Catholic zealots could be dealt with immediately, I suppose. Although they have 15k, so it's probably worth letting them proc. And let's say we go here to have a chance to yeah. No, actually where we are is fine. Once it hits at 90 to 100, there it is. And it's in the capital. Good. And that's the only one that proc there, or did another one pull up? Yeah, we got a second one there. That is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. That's all right. We'll have to deal with him slowly and later. You did take the province. What happened? You're still keeping it intact? Okay. Well, can I walk around this way? No, I cannot. There is no path that way because of the this being desert or wasteland. He's gonna come around and take that province next. Jerk. Peace offer. No. Larekia is going to vanish. That's fine. I do need this guy to be still alive. Mianjin. Okay. We'll take all the provinces, but once we get one more province, we get a colonial nation there forming. Great. So we'll deal with these rebels, and then we'll put in a cut here. And more religious, beautiful things are happening. Battlefield medic reinforcement speed up by 33%. Lovely. We do have a 80% Buan up here, so let's go there, and then we'll come down the coast. Let's go there and then down to Sofala. No. Buhan first, please. Where was he? There. And then we will come... That was the wrong button. I hit cap locks instead of shift. And then down to Sofala. No. What? Sofala. Dude, go over... Oh, actually not Sofala. Jeepers, dude. You know what? Silliness. Let's just go here, stand there, do what you're supposed to do, and then get it done and move along. Come on. Silliness. Okay, so where does that put us financially? We got some cash. We have 417. We can't quite pay for a loan, another debt, but we're down to 11 debts. 4,900 still in the coffer, in debt, but 1092 is our monthly interest cost, and that's with the army, small army, mind you. We have half of our force limit, but with our army up, we got 1485 income. We could have 96, and we have 49, so we are almost exactly at half. We're like 2,000 men above half of our force limit right now. So we can definitely expand. The manpower is rising faster than it was because we put the points into the new idea of quantity ideas, a quality all to itself. We're about to get the Hilambara. I don't know what we're going to call our colony, but probably just Australia. And we'll get Australia colonized. And what's Eora? What is this Eora? Oh, tribal lands of the Eora. I gotcha. Yeah, so yeah, that's neat. Their names on this zoom level, their names cover the whole area. Kind of cool. But anyways, next episode we'll continue. We'll get our colony built there and continue expanding. I definitely want to move up into our next colonist. We'll probably head over, maybe New Zealand. There is a spot to pop into New Zealand here to get some access to these parts of the place, which is also this colony. However, it is also in a different trade node. I think this is the only one in the world that does this. The Polynesian Triangle is this trade center here, and Australia is a separate trade node. But Australian colony is all across here. This is all part of the Australian colonial region. So these places would be part of the Australian continent, the Australian colony, but they would add trade to the triangle, which would be cool, because then we can start pulling trade that way, and that has the ability to pull trade from the east coast of America through there, down through Australia, across through the Malaccas and Molucca, and then down to the Cape of Good Hope, and then up to the Ivory Coast, where we hopefully eventually bottleneck as much of it as possible and start keep growing our income, because our income is substantially improved by probably 10 or 12 ducats from only 2 episodes ago. And that's because we keep stabilizing. We're not really getting more Republican tradition. It keeps going up and then getting an event to knock it down. But our religious stability is the biggest negative right now to our potential here. So the capital itself has some time left for its zeal till 74. We got 10 years before we can convert this place. That's terrible. At least we didn't add more separatism time. Oh, hello, Portugal. Portugal's now finally moving colonies down through the Cape of Good Hope. But we own the only trade port there, so I think our trade is still awesome. We still have 67% of the trade power there because we have the only trade port, but more importantly, anybody else who's there is going to be moving trade straight to Ivory Coast. They're going to help funnel trade just by the essence that they won't put a merchant in there to move trade. I'm pretty sure nobody has a merchant. Yeah, no merchants present, but all the trade is being pulled forward because there's nobody collecting locally. So that means anything that comes in there just gets shoved on forward to increase the number. So does it increase though? I don't know if it actually increases outgoing at all. It might not. Production increase. Yeah, the area has an increased production from the colonies, from the Castilian and Portuguese. So they're actually advantageous for me because they bloat the size of the Ivory Coast trade income. This thing's now worth 16.7 ducats. That's amazing. Total of 16.79. And let's see up here, we've got the Genoese and the Venetian trade. Venetians not doubled us. These guys are 4 times ours. So yeah, most of the trade power is heading to the Genoese trade node. That's not surprising. Everybody's collecting there. That might actually be where France is collecting down there. Yeah, Castile is actually probably collecting in Seville still, eh? Yes, so they're bottlenecking some of the trade that could be going through to that insanely large Genoese trade port. Actually, the English Channel is rivaling them. 58.5 and 60. So we're not there yet. 16, 17 here. Actually, as we gain more power here, the amount of trade that gets through to the Seville and so on. Actually, Seville is rivaling those two as well. Jeepers. Well done. But that's Portugal and Castile at this age for you. Thanks, everybody, so much for joining me for another episode. I appreciate you being here. Awesome fun. Have yourselves a great rest of the day. We'll see you in game.